Today we are going to look pretty quickly at the APA citation style. So what is a citation style? It's just one strategy that you might use for making sure that you give credit to the authors that you are referencing in an article or a paper that you're writing. So what does that look like? All right, now we're on a website called Citation Machine. We're going to look at this in a little bit more detail, but it gives you some good information about what we're talking about. So this is kind of their sample paragraph right here. So these are called references, or citations rather. So this is an article that somebody named Stein wrote in 2018. And then they give some information about what that article says as the person is writing their paper. And this is a paraphrasing. It's not an exact quote. And so it has the exact page number that you could find in this article. Now, why is that important? Well, partly because you don't want to just steal stuff. So Stein here in 2018 did a whole bunch of work to study early onset Alzheimer's disease. I don't want to take their work and say that it was mine and my ideas. I want to make sure I give credit. And also, if somebody is reading your paper and they're really interested in what you had to say, they're also going to want to go back and read those other papers. So everybody that you read, everybody who reads your paper wants to also read those. So it just makes it easier. All right, so this is how you cite within the article. And then at the end of your paper, you're just going to put those things. Remember Stein? There we go, J. Stein, 2018. Here's all the information about finding that article. It'll be super easy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create this part right here. All right, so I found an article. I'm writing a paper about the value of libraries, and here's a really good one. All right, so I read it. It was a great article, and I want to make sure that I cite it in my paper. So I'm going to go down to this DOI number, copying that, and now I am headed back to our friend, the citation machine. So I don't want to find a book. I read an article. So you could type in the article's title if you want to, but yeah, it's a lot of words. I'm just going to paste in this DOI number, click search. There it is. That's my article. Great. I read that, and I definitely want to make sure that it's in my paper. All right, that looks good. I'm going to continue. If there's anything missing in any of these boxes, I could go ahead and add that in now. Let's say they forgot the year. I can go ahead and just type that year in, but it's there. All right, so I now have a nice citation. So I just copy that. And now I just put that right into my Word document or my Google Doc, and it'll be in my list of references in my bibliography. It'll be cited correctly. So you can see that an APA citation style starts with the author, comma, author's last name, comma, the first name, just the first letter, and then a period. And then in parentheses is the year. You don't have to put the whole date, just the year. So then you have the title, the whole title, and then the title of the journal where it was, and the information about the journal, the volume number, the pages that this article was on, and then that DOI number. And again, why are we doing this? So that you're writing a paper and you're citing Megan Oakleaf's work. Now, I want to read your paper and I want to go look for Megan Oakleaf. Now, I don't have to do so much work. I can just look it right up and I can make sure that everything was easy. All right, does that make sense? It's not too hard to figure out how to do good citation, but it is really important that it happens. But if you're not sure, go ahead and check in with us. You can email us anytime, library@setcc.edu. You and I can set up a Zoom session where we can look at things on our computers and make sure that you're citing correctly. If you also want to follow us on Twitter, we provide all kinds of information there, links, pictures, all sorts of fun things. So, all right. Thanks for working with us today. Make sure you cite your references, and we will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.